Hey, what is up, guys? It's Gilty here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. So today is going to be a little bit of a short stream. For those of you who do not know, there is some server maintenance going on today. That being said, I have to make a choice here, right? Do I want to do dailies and level up my characters, or do I want to do the MSQ, right? And it's honestly a bit of a tough decision, but I think I'm going to do MSQ. I think that's probably the way. Also, can I just swim directly into this? I think I can, right? I can just swim directly from here. Worth a shot. Already too late. I was gonna say I should switch over to my swimming gear, but yeah, I think we just swim directly to. I think that should be possible. We've done that pretty much the entire time otherwise. So I wouldn't see why we can't do it now, so might as well make an attempt. So we're gonna try and get through as much MSQ as possible. I was really debating between the dailies and not. I decided that I'm just going to do dailies on each of my characters and just kind of level them up bit by bit. You'll see I have a lot of abilities on my hotbar that I simply do not have access to. I don't know why it kind of came to me. I was like, you know what I kind of want to do? I kind of map out what my screen looks like when I have access to everything. So you can kind of see that on pretty much everyone. You'll see that on Paladin, you'll see that on Warrior, you'll see that on Dark Knight, and last but not least, Gunbreaker as well. Doing this has also given me the opportunity to kind of rethink my rotations a bit more, at least as what they are right now, which has actually been really useful. I've been able to get a little bit more DPS out of my characters for that fact, which I actually have been relatively happy about. But we are just about to make our way to the MSQ. I've done all the side quests. Also, I did not mention this, and unfortunately I didn't do it on stream, but I did successfully complete the jumping puzzle in Kugane, which I was so freaking stoked about, and also finished the other puzzle, which was actually unrelated to the jumping puzzle, funny enough. I think this is the Isle of Beko, though to be honest, it looks the same to me as however many other islands around here. Rasho said there was a cave that would lead us to their village. We should search further inland. I imagine that leads to the aetheryte that we see there. So let's go further inland and then hang a right. I think that would make a bit of sense. So it looks like the cave itself might be below us. Not to mention there is a aether current here. So let's hit that up first. We might end up in a bit of a fight. Okay. So let's hit you. One, two, three. The fact that you're not dead is actually quite impressive. My rotation there was a little bit sloppy, to be honest. I've been trying to do my best at maximizing my DPS, and I've definitely done better in some respects than others. Gunbreaker is still a lot of like off global cooldowns that you have to manage that I still get a bit tripped up with. I just jump? Maybe not that way. Let's jump this way. I don't know if I make that jump. I think if I sprint, I do though. Ooh, yeah, I think sprinting was the right way to go. Looks like I found Alisai. Perfect. Gotta love that.
Is that light I see up ahead?
I'm not sure if it's the game that messed up or what, but Alisai did not seem to have moved their mouths. Well, that's an interesting glow. It is an aetheryte. Oh, it's under the sea. Oh, this is really cool.
We appear to be standing inside a giant bubble. By the 12. I think we're on the seabed.
That would make sense. Lisa's so ecstatic.
Well, well, I thought I heard familiar voices.
Oh! Hello, friend.
Soroban, what are you doing here?
What a curious question. I live here.
That would make sense.
Then this is the home of the Blue Kojin.
Just so. I bid you welcome to Tamamizu.
Tamamizu. Oh, this is cool. How fortunate that we should find a familiar face in this place. We should tell Soroban about our situation. If anyone can help us, it's him. I don't know about that. I'm not so sure about that, in fact. So tell me, my friends, what strange tides bear you to our home? Well, you see, that is indeed a most dire predicament, but perhaps an opportunity for us to craft yet another profitable arrangement. Very well, I shall introduce you to our leader, Bunchin. It will be up to you, however, to present your case. Okay. Fair is fair. Though before I do that, I want to touch this aetheryte. Oh, it's a pet. I was like, what? What is that? I see thing. I love this. This is really cool.
Welcome, guests. Gratitude to you for aiding Soroban in his negotiations.
We thank you for your hospitality, honored elder. Pray forgive me my brevity, but I wish to discuss an urgent matter.
So, you seek to compel our Red Brothers to forego hostilities for a time.
That's right. We know your two clans have your differences, but what with you being brothers and all, we thought you might be able to share some secret knowledge or something?
Sounds very similar to the Alamegan situation with the Resistance.
You have journeyed here in search of our wisdom. You shall have it.
So definitely some parallels.
All creation is a tapestry through which the divine is interwoven. Kami are legion, and they can be found in the great and the small. Though they come and go as they please, they favor certain vessels. The ancient, the precious, the exquisite.
Note that we haven't seen any, like, young Kajin.
Kojin covet these vessels, these treasures. We go forth and bring them home to keep them safe and bask in their divinity. They bring prosperity and joy to us and our children. Yet, how are we to seek these treasures above if we made enemies of the Garlean Empire powerful and far-reaching as they are. Wiser to join with them. So resolved the Red Kojin.
I mean, that makes sense based on that.
Cautiously and carefully, for the Garleans are blind to the divine, nor will they suffer their subjects to see. So the Red masquerade as mercenaries who seek money and power, and never speak of their faith in the presence of their masters. To honor the divine, they deny it. A twisted and misguided path.
A different one. And at the end of the day, everyone must decide their own, I suppose.
Aye, aye. Kami will not abide such foolishness. This they shall learn to their sorrow. While our red brothers live by the sword, we blue Kojin uphold the old ways, engaging in trade and valuing peace. Alas, men distinguish not between our clans, and judgment for the doings of the red falls unjustly upon the blue. Thus do men grow more and more reluctant to deal with us, denying us our treasures. This cannot continue.
Theoretically speaking, I imagine also drives from the blue Kojin
to aid our cause, then?
to the red Kojin as well.
There is a way that the red may be driven to retreat into their shells. But to share with you this knowledge is to reveal secrets of the divine. Assurances must first be had, trust forged, a bargain struck.
Alright. What say you?
Well said, Elder. In great crises is great profit to be had.
Delight not overmuch in such things, Soroban. Now, tell our guests what must be done.
I wonder what the Kojin look like underneath their masks. I wonder if we'll ever find out.
Well, I've no idea what we've gotten ourselves into, but so far so good, right?
I mean, I'm the one who's probably gonna have to undertake the task, so you know. Guess it is what it is at this point. Slay a god, grant assurances. Just call me Jake from State Farm at this point. Listen well, my friends. We require your assistance with the search for a priceless treasure, the Yasakani no Magatama. This jewel, this most sacred of Kojin relics, was in the possession of Hingashi until they decided to present it to the Garleans in a gesture of conciliation. The Red would not abide this, and so they plotted to seize the vessel, bearing it to their imperial masters. Alas, though they succeeded in the ensuing chaos, the Magatama was lost to the sea. We wish to recover the sacred jewel before our brothers. However, were we to come into conflict with them, it would be problematic. Therefore, we return to you. So you want us to search the ocean floor for this treasure of yours? I'm not sure how we're supposed to do that without, you know. Drowning? Fear not. There's a ritual I can perform to imbue your bodies with a powerful blessing, but first you must prepare offerings for the sea. I require twisted ruby coral, several fist-sized sea snail shells. Several fist-sized sea snail shells. Say that 5 times fast. Several fist-sized sea snails, and a freshly harvested unkiu carapace. That's quite the shopping list. I'll see to the shells, and at least you look for the coral. Rose, would you go and find an anuki and relieve it of its carapace? I think that was the thing outside, no? Yep, it was in fact the thing outside. Blue Falcon Porter. Interesting, Blue Falcon Porter. Also, I'm kind of realizing, should I use No Mercy when I have 2 or just 1, I wonder. I imagine it kind of does matter. We should probably go 1 and then rotation into 2. I also, speaking of, I remembered that last stream I mentioned Butter had kind of torn into my my gaming mouse. Thankfully, though, I have since then gotten a new mouse, and as an MMO attachment where I can have up to 12 buttons on my mouse, on the side of my mouse. So over time, I think I want to map it out to certain rotations. The question is what I want to do as far as those rotations are concerned, A, but B, a few other things, but let's go into our rotation here. So we go 1, no mercy, solid barrel. And now we can do burst strike, and then into keen edge. Does not look like we got the carapace we need. No mercy is out. So I guess we'll go into brutal shell and solid barrel. I thought I could get it off in time. About to be up. We want to have Gnashing Thing up with it if we do go into our next fight. Looks like we will, in fact. Good to just attack through it. There we go, we got the carapace. Lovely stuff. Yeah, I'm actually really interested to see, as I've kind of done more and more digging into Gunbreaker, really interested into seeing what Gunbreaker's full rotation looks like. Same thing with Dark Knight. Warrior is pretty fleshed out as is. There's a few additions to the rotation once we increase our level, but for the most part, like, the rotation's already there. And I want to say that's one of the few things I really like about what I like about Warriors. The rotation's pretty settled in quite early in comparison to the others for whatever reason. Well, have you the Q carapace? I do indeed. Kind of looks like a watermelon. How splendid they are! The kami shall be most pleased, I'm sure. I got it. I got the ruby coral you wanted. And I the sea snail shells. They're about the size of my fist, though I realize now you may have meant yours. These shall more than suffice for our purpose. Next, we must make ready to present them to the sea and perform the ritual. Once it has been completed, you will be able to move freely through the depths and find the Yasakani no Magatama. Out of curiosity, how large is this sacred jewel of yours? Unless it's far too large to be carried by the 3 of us, how are we supposed to even find it? The Ruby Sea is not exactly small. Aha! Surely you realize we have been searching this whole time. The area we wish you to explore is but a small fraction of the Ruby Sea. Already have we scoured most of the seabed near and within our territory, to no avail. All that remains is a region to the west. The shell less of Sui no Sato can provide you with the better guidance than we. You would do well to visit them first. Shellless? You mean the Kojin aren't the ones living under the sea? Of course not! The Rain have been here as long as I can remember. Shiosai, the Overseer, I believe, can tell you more when you arrive. But we are getting ahead of ourselves. We have yet to carry out the ritual. Okay, interesting. Are you ready, my friends, to explore a world unlike any you have ever known? Then let's go to western part of the village where the water twists and turns, and there complete our preparations for the ritual. Oh, Jesus Christ, look at all the side quests. Alright, well... I mean, you know the rules and so do I must collect the side quests. Madam, am I correct to assume you are from the surface? While I am loath to have to ask a favor, especially of a visitor such as yourself, I'm afraid I have nowhere left to turn. You see, a couple times a year, we will hold a village-wide banquet where each person brings their own signature dish. As I have been charged with organizing the event, attending to the main preparations has left me with little time to collect the necessary ingredients for my food. Nearly everyone has finished making theirs, but I have yet to even begin. Readying the broth takes the longest, so I must start that now. To complete it, however, I need the legs of 2 giant coral shells. Please, might you obtain them for me? They can be found on the coast of Onokoro. Here, take this bait. Giant coral shells are reluctant creatures, but the smell of that should be enough to attract them out of hiding. I should do... I need to, let's see... Feast of Famine... Weeping City... We can table, and then... I believe it is Feast of Famine. We can also table. You must be terribly bored. If you have nothing better to do than stand there and watch us. How about I give you some work? My sister left to clean the cotton kerchiefs we used to polish our shells, but she is slow to return. Might you go and check the shores around the eastern cove to make sure nothing has happened to her? Ah, an adventurer! You are just in time. Tell me, have you ever heard of Treasure Cove? According to ancient legend, a Hingan pirate hid the entirety of his fortune away in a firth in the Ruby Sea, the value of which eclipses even the wealth of kings. While it's said no one has ever been able to locate its whereabouts, we think we may have found it. To the south of here is Small Cove. Whenever we draw close to it, the winds begin to pick up and carry the angry cries of a man shouting, "Be gone! Be gone from here!" No doubt it is the spirit of the pirate who continues to covet his treasure from beyond the grave. That incredulous look, do you mean to say you don't believe my story? Well, you're more than welcome to go there and verify the veracity of my statement for yourself. If the voice does not scare you away, you might even be able to find the legendary treasure. Say... Is anyone around here to draw spirit's attention? Interesting. Okay. Would you take a look at those brawny arms? You appear to be as strong as me, if not stronger. I would bet all my treasure that you, too, could kill a flying shark with your bare hands. The other day, I purchased the Stone of Vitality from a merchant on the surface. He promised me that wearing it would grant me immense physical might. I have gone out and tested it against all manner of wild beasts, but it did not seem to have any effect. Could you give it a try? I suspect there's a trick to making it work that I've yet to figure out myself. I wonder if it's a soul stone. Mayhap you can test it out against some of the Unkiu to the east of here. These beasts are said to have shells as hard as diamond and are nigh indestructible. I bet you it's a soul stone. Ah, you are a lady from above and one who appears to be a battle-hardened warrior, no less. That you should choose this very moment to visit us is no coincidence. The other day, one of our younger Kojin was out fishing when he was attacked and seriously injured. He was unable to identify his assailant, but many suspect it may have been, might be the doing of a coral shell. Around this time, they begin laying eggs and can be very aggressive. I, however, believe it to be something far more sinister than that. The individual I speak of is Tama Mizu's most gifted fighter. A mere coral shell would not be able to catch him unawares. The incident took place on the northern shores of the Isle of Beko. Please, might you go there and investigate what could have been behind this? Alright, well let's do just that then. There's also another side quest that looks like further into the cave. And that one could give me a Aether Current. We only have 29 minutes, so we're probably not going to progress the MSQ any further since we did get a decent, or rather a healthy number of side quests to do. So I'll probably just do these for right now and continue the MSQ tomorrow. Ideally finishing all these tonight, though I'm also doubtful of that, to be honest. Ooh, a cutscene. Okay. It's so far away, but I cannot give up just yet. Oh, a visitor! Your footsteps were so light I did not hear you approach. I could really use the assistance of one as nimble as yourself. You see that sword protruding from the large boulder up there? Must find a way to procure it that I might accomplish my dreams. Like all others, I want so desperately to explore the surface in search of treasure. To do so, however, I must first prove to the village elders I'm worthy of embarking upon such excursions by retrieving that sword. My comrades have given me advice on how I might reach it, but every time I get close, I lose my footing and end up tumbling into the waters below. Could you perhaps do me a favor by demonstrating how I might get there? Come, let us move up above. I shall observe your lithe movements from there. I mean, good news is I was doing just that not too long ago. Oh, I did not see that sword prior to now. Alright, so let's go up. And I guess we can probably do this real quick. Well, I imagine it has continuation thereafter. But it'll be good to get out of the way. Do you spy that large plateau jutting out of the cave walls over there? Can you begin by jumping over to it? Must demonstrate to the Kojin that this feat can be accomplished without using any outside help. Should you call upon a mount or fall into the water, you must start over from the beginning. Well, that is very easy, in fact. I too can make it to that plateau, but it is from there that things become tricky. Every step must be taken with calculated precision, or you risk, like me, plummeting into the waters below. I think this was one of them that I decided that my sprint was necessary. So let's wait one moment and not be too hasty. This is about 30 seconds or so, because it is a bit of a jump, I would argue. I really do love the music in this game. Every area feels so unique, but the music always stands out. I also feel like, I'm not sure if it's a different musical composer from ARR to like Heavensward and so on, but it definitely feels like they like added a lot more. Ah, so that is how you must do it. I shall give it a try. So what is... I was right about needing sprint, it looks like. So what is this? That is good to know. I'm beyond impressed. You are possessed of an incredible grace. It is clear to me now, one must tense all the muscles in their legs, then push off from the rock to gain enough momentum to make it to the next one. You restored my confidence. Thanks to you, I am one step closer to fulfilling my dream of exploring what the world above has to offer. Oh, that's actually it. I was fully expecting there to be a lot more. But let's go kill some Unkyu. So let's start off with Lightning Strike. Alright. Ah, I messed up there. Ideally, we want to get another rotation in. No, well, it's already dead. Yeah, maybe I need to change up that a little bit. Or potentially wait until I get my second charge. I know later on we get Bloodfest, so it becomes kind of a moot point, I suppose. I mistimed on that completely. I recognize that too. I definitely stepped for that, but oh well. 11 seconds left on No Mercy, but we're gonna want to wait a bit. good to pop this actually. Yeah, maybe we should go through one first and then go right in front of solid barrel, because that seems to be the most effective, but then being able to go into burst strike thereafter. I should have used Gnashing Thing there. Let's go to the next one. Alright, let's do this. That way we can go into solid barrel, into burst strike thereafter. Perfect. That felt a lot cleaner than previous. So I think we always want to get one and then no mercy after. I might have to look at other rotation guys to see what that looks like. I didn't realize that National Thing was up. I should have kept that up. Oh, did we already? I guess we already got all of them that we needed. Cool. Alright, let's continue the shoreline then. A few areas we need to visit before we go back. That's a cool place though. I don't know why, but it almost has like Subnautica feels to it. I guess it's because like it's an island in the middle of an ocean, all that fun stuff. But like for some reason my mind immediately went to, why does this feel like Subnautica? Alright, Ruby Hornbill, we do need to be careful if we are going to jump down. We can take lethal fall damage, yeah. Alright, we can't take lethal fall damage now, though. Madam, please, I do not mean to be rude, but I have no time to entertain anyone right now. The kerchiefs I was sent to wash here are swept away by a strong gust of wind, and must retrieve them before they are lost forever. Tuzura sent you to look for me. My sister has always been impatient. I'm sorry, I do not want to be scolded again. Please, might you assist me in my search? I'll inspect the deep seas so you can scour the coast. Let us meet back here once we are finished. Alright, easy enough. Looks like this will go past my other spot. Looks like the Unkyu are kind of based off of horseshoe crabs. I think is at least what they're inspired by. Hi, friends. Messed that up. Didn't realize I had Gnashing Fang still up. Alright, done and dusted there. And is it 3 kerchiefs? I think it is. That's one. If I get attacked by the Unkyu here. Yep. probably wait because No Mercy's gonna be up soon. I kinda wanna go through my rotation anyways. Alright, let's go one. And last one is right there. We should be able to bypass this one. Almost didn't before it turned around. That would have been a bit rough. Right, let's head back and hand you your kerchiefs. And then looks like we only have one more, which is the cave. And will you turn around? I can probably just walk further in so you don't draw aggro. Yeah, we're good. How did your search go? Here's 3 of them, friend. 1, 2, 3, that should be everything. Thank the kami, thank you. Your keen eyes have spared my ears another long-winded lecture. I always come here to launder our kerchiefs because they become much softer when they are dried under the sun. Unfortunately, they have gotten damp, so I'll have to hang them out again. If you're returning to Tamamizu, please tell my sister I'll be just a bit longer. Alright, and looks like our last spot is over here, then we can teleport back and hand them in. Ideally before the server shuts down. I imagine we might get another continuation of one of those side quests, but if not, we'll be able to continue the MSQ a little bit, though I highly doubt we will complete it in its entirety. I also just realized we might not be able to get where I want to from here, at least not without swimming. Yeah, it looks like we'll need to swim at the very least. Let's see. I wonder if it's up or if it's down below. Either way, let's use up our sprint and then switch over to our chocobo. That's a really cool sight, actually. Alright, looks like it's down there. Honestly, was not expecting to take fall damage there, given that I was falling into water, but I guess it's too high. So say, is anyone around here? Be gone! You are scaring all the fish away! Wouldn't have carried to your ears the complaints of an angry Kojin. Ugh! Why does everyone insist on bothering so? When I finally think I am rid of them, they round up their friends and return to harass me some more. Be gone with you all! I will never get any fishing done at this rate. So where's the Kojin? That's the most mysterious part. I don't know where the Kojin is. Are on like the rocky hill? Are you above? Like I generally want to find out where he is. No clue. Alright, well, in any case, let's teleport back. My sister lost the kerchiefs again? Thank you for helping her gather them. Ah, you are staring again. You want to know whose shell we are polishing, I take it. This one once belonged to a venerated ancestor of ours who was reckoned a sage among our people. Upon his death, his soul took up residence in his shell. We hang it on the gate to our village that he might continue to keep us safe. After watching over Tamamizu for a few centuries, his soul will eventually depart from this place and he will be reborn as a kami. To thank him for his years of dedicated service, we regularly take down and polish his shell. For your help, we will ask that he also protect you. Thank you, madam. It's interesting seeing the traditions here. You mean to say the voice we heard was only that of a Kojin fisherman? How disappointing. I shall be sure to inform the others to tell them to quit bothering the poor soul. While I am sad that it is over, it was fun while it lasted. Should you ever learn anything more of the Pirate King's treasure, do come back to share what you find. So, tell me, Adventure, did the Stone of Vitality work? You could not tell if it had any effect. The merchant did warn me that the stone would do little for those who have already attained true power. Mayhap the both of us are simply too strong to receive any of its benefits. While the thing may have cost me a fortune, I do not regret a single koban I spent on it. This rock has proven to me that I have what it takes to protect my people and my village, and that I need nothing more than my 2 arms and legs to do it. I shall be keeping the Stone of Vitality as a reminder of that. Thank you for all your help. You have allowed me to come to a very important realization today. Okay, silver lining and everything, I suppose. I'm still suspect that it was a soul stone, though. And that's the reason why I can't attune to it, might be that it's a different class. So, the Kojin of the Red were the culprits. It's an outrage. While we are by no means on friendly terms, they have never attempted to murder one of our own until now. Then again, perhaps they were not aiming to take his life, but were simply looking to steal the ancient rod he was using at the time. It is, after all, one of our most valuable treasures. I must warn the others to take extra precautions when leaving the village with anything that can be considered to be of great worth. Thank you, madame, for your assistance in shedding light upon this most troubling matter. Alright, so that's that, but we do have another one over here. So let's go over this way. I didn't realize that because we had so many completed, I forgot that we could not see the ones over here. Is swimming faster, or is... what is that? Oh, it's a sconce. I was like, it looked like a red button for some reason, and I was very confused. Let's see. 48, so at the very least we'll finish up the side quests, which will leave us the MSQ all tomorrow. Gunbreaker's at 63. I want to get everyone to 65. So kind of spread it between the lot. So are you no clipping into the sand, friend? You are a sea serpent, not a sand serpent. Well, I guess you could in fact be both. My yard is freaky as hell. Whew. I do love the designs of the creatures and things out here. What are you fighting? You're fighting a quivering coffer? What? A quivering coffer? Must be a side quest of some form? I don't know. It's not a fate or anything, so it must be something related to a quest, I can only imagine. But I don't think I've had to do that just yet. So it looks like one spot is inside here of the coral shells. Ugh, it's gonna aggro onto me, I know it. Yep. Alright, let's do it, friend. Big one. That's a bit of a biggin. I was a little bit early on that, I suppose. Perfect. Only about 7 seconds off, but that's fine because we need to go through the rotation anyways. So we got one leg. And it looks like the other one's on the other side. Or is it? No, it is. I was looking at the map and I couldn't say for any certainty whether it was inside or outside. All right, let's do it. Perfect. All right, well, let's go back to Tamamizu. And let's see if that's the last side quest for right now. If I am not mistaken, that is the piquant scent of coral shell that clings gently to your clothes. Piquant. Ah! Look at the size of these legs! Added to that, the meat inside appears very tender and succulent. Once they are added to the stew and boiled, it will be ready to serve. Truth be told, these banquets are not all about having fun. In fact, some might say it is a silent competition to see who can serve the best food. The individual to bring the most delicious dish is usually awarded the honor of hosting the next one. Thanks to you and these delicious legs you have brought back for me, my victory is all but guaranteed. All right. And we got through all the side quests, so let's progress them as queue a little bit then. See what we can do before the servers close down for the night. He dove into the water a moment ago and said to wait here until he returned. Okay.
It is done. Your offerings have been given to the sea.
What does that mean?
The ritual can begin at last. Come and stand before me, my friends.
I mean, I guess what do we have to lose other than drowning, I suppose?
Yes, yes. Listen to my words, and let all else wash away. Listen to my words, and feel them flow into your heart. At first a trickle, then a flood. O kami of the fathomless waters of the fallen, the ascended, the flowing, and the becalmed, caretakers of the shallows and of the depths.
Maybe there's actually something to this.
Receive of us our meager offerings, cleanse these ones of earth and stone, and grant them your blessing, that they might drink deep of the divine. The ritual is complete, my friends. You may now breathe in the depths as you would upon land.
Okay.
Strange. I don't feel any different. Are you sure it worked?
Reasonably. The blessing does have its limits, of course. While it will allow you to dwell in the depths, it will not help you traverse them.
I can swim well enough. How about you, Alize?
Uh-oh.
Fish, in contrast to my doggy paddling brother.
Somewhere Alphino just got hit by a freaking bus.
The boy just isn't very buoyant.
Skilled or no, your bodies are ill-suited to the sea. Your cause demands alacrity, and you shall have it. But first, let us take to the water.
LSI is the first to dive in. So can we also speak underwater, or is it only breathe underwater?
incredible. I could swear I was breathing air.
Looks like we can breathe or talk underwater. Interesting.
Now I shall summon for you noble steeds of great strength.
Is it gonna be a manta? Like the one we see behind us? Yeah, it is gonna be a manta. Look at that. That's cool.
Wow, look at them. I bet they could take us all the way to the deepest depths of the sea.
And so they may. After we've won over the Confederacy, rescued Kosetsu, and liberated your respect.
Should you become parted from your steeds, return to me, and I shall call them again. Take care, my friends, and may the Kami speed you on your way.
Interesting. Okay. This is pretty cool.
We'll find that treasure in no time. Come on!
Question is, can I find it faster than the servers will close? Probably not. Diving unlocked. Ooh. Owing to Sorbonne's blessing, we may now dive into deep water and stay submerged indefinitely. Underwater settlements like Tamamizu and Sui no Sato can be accessed via circular portals. To leave deep water, you need only swim toward the surface. Conversely, to dive into deep water while swimming on the surface, press Control and Spacebar. Should you become separated from your steed, speak with Sorbonne and Tamamizu to mount a striped ray. See the Kojin Shrine's ancient blessing. Oh, all of my flying mounts have. And can now breathe underwater indefinitely. To dive, you must first be swimming. Descend, control space, around flying mount. You can go from flying to diving by swimming into the water at a proper angle. There are special emotes such as water flip that can be used while underwater. These emotes are indicated by a unique icon. That's pretty cool. This is pretty speedy too. Well, let's try and make our way over to the MSQ here before the server closes. Sui no Sato. This must be Sui no Sato, the Rian village Sorbonne told us about. Right then, let's see if they can help us find the Gojin's missing jewel. Alright, well I imagine the server's going to kick us off here in just a moment as maintenance does happen. So with that being said, we probably are just going to wrap up there. I know it was a short one, I do apologize about that, but I wanted to progress the MSQ at least a little bit. Either that or do our dailies. We opted with the MSQ instead. And did make a bit of progress on that, and also some side quests too, which I'm pretty happy about. Excuse me. With that being said, guys, we are going to end the stream there. As always, if you did enjoy the show, and you aren't already, definitely make sure to hit that follow button. Also, check out our XIV campaign. We're trying to help heal kids at San Children's Hospital here in Fargo, North Dakota. On that note, guys, I'll see y'all next time at 7 p.m. CST. Bye-bye!